All right, the biggest part of this program is the licks section. And what I'm going to do is give out a lot of different licks or phrases, and your job is to pick out ones that are good for you. And I'm starting off, this is the Essential Classics section, and these are not too hard, and you should definitely have these under your fingers. Okay, the first thing I'm recommending is being able to bend important pentatonic notes, and I've identified a few of them. On the 5th fret, or 7th fret on the G string, I'm bending up a whole step, and then also on the 8th fret on the B string, bending up a whole step, and bending up on the high E string 8th fret, and then 10th fret, up a whole step, and then at 15th fret. So if we start the track, let's zoom in and take a listen to these. And up here. Most essential classic lick is the Chuck Berry lick, where you do a bend, and in this case on the 7th fret on the G string, like we just talked about, and then a double stop. The double stop is just a 2-note chord, in this case barring across the B string and the high E string. Now there are millions of permutations. You could bend twice, play the double stop twice, you could play the double stop and do the bend one. Or you could bend first. Or you could bend once. Okay, that's one you should have under your hands. Another one is a bend and a pull-off. And you could play this in so many different rhythmic groupings. Let's start the track. It could be like that, or like that, or however you want to do it. And you could also bend on the B string. Something else I'd like you to be able to play are pull-offs. Like, you could do it once. So pulling off from the highest note in the minor pentatonic scale to the lowest note. And you can repeat it as many times as you want. I pick every time, or one time. Then the reverse of that is hammering on. So with those hammer-ons and pull-ups, you don't have to play them fast, but just get used to the pulling off and hammering on. Okay, this one is the most used lick of all time. At the beginning of Eddie Van Halen's Eruption, that one, or Black Magic Woman. The bend, reverse bend, pull-off. Sunshine Ever Loved by Eric Clapton. Bend, reverse bend, pull-off. It's so universal. It's in every solo, and it's such an expressive thing. Let's take a really close look at it. So zoom in, and I'm on the 7th fret. We're doing that same bend, 7th fret on the G string, up a whole step, up to that note. And then you reverse it, and as you reverse it, you need to get your middle finger out of the way, say your index finger down, and then you snap your ring finger off. And that can take a little while to get the hang of that lifting your middle finger off, because you really need that middle finger to bend, help you bend. Then you can follow it with the root, or go back up. And I'm not picky about using your pinky. You can use your ring finger. Okay, that bend, reverse, bend, pull off. Don't underestimate that one. That's such a great lick. You can also pre-bend the note. So I pick it when it's already bent. Bend, then pick. You know, it's such an expressive, great lick. I want to show you a sequence that you can move through the minor pentatonic scale. Let's zoom in and take a look here. What I recommend is pick, then 2 pull-offs and a hammer. Hammer. And then go to the B string. And you can use your ring finger if you want. So we'll do it once, and then move it to the next string. You could also repeat it. And then ascend with it. If you repeat that one twice. I like to do it this way, where you the first time and then pivot up. Or you could just however you want to do it. So that sequence. And you don't have to play it that fast. You can move it. Through all 5 pentatonic patterns. Final essential classic lick is this classic pentatonic run moving diagonally up the neck. So it's going to go like this. And if you descend, like that. So let's zoom in and take a look. There's just a hammer on from the 3rd fret to the 5th fret on the low E and A strings. Follow that with a slide. Then you do exactly the same thing up an octave. 5th fret on the D string, hammering to the 7th fret on the D string, and then 5th to 7th on the G. Then with a slide. Then finally, because the B string's tuned, 1 fret lower, you move up an extra fret. So you go 8th fret, 10th fret on the B and on the high E. And then the slide. So. Okay, and that sounds really cool slow. Descending, I pull up from the 12th to the 10th fret on the high E, then slide to the 8th fret. Then a pull up from the 10th to the 8th. Okay, then 9th fret to the 7th fret, then slide to the 5th fret, and then 7th to 5th. Let's start the track and we'll listen to those 2 different types of licks. You don't have to just go all the way up and down the scale. You can go Okay, there are your essential classic rock licks. You can really milk those and get a lot of mileage out of them.